Well, we just got out of watching Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. What am I saying? Okay, now I am.
Huh? Yeah, you can see you. You want
Yeah,
to
what is it?
Yeah, I can see you.
It's not on my
What's
keys.
Want some Skittles?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. You got some blood sugar.
Yep.
Well, first off the bat, I enjoyed it. I mean, I had some fun with the movie. You know, but I think my enjoyment came mostly from the characters, which I was hoping for. Because Suicide Squad, I love the characters, you know, and that's generally all I like about Suicide Squad as a concept itself. So I'm glad the movie was able to get that right. But it's the same problem I've always had with DC movies. It just feels rushed. Like, we're seeing these characters way too soon. Because there's, like, a lot of backstory we go through in, like, 15, 20 minutes. And certain backstories are just so rushed. I'm just sitting there, like, just constantly snapping my neck. Trying to just get the full grasp of the backstory for these characters within this cinematic universe. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Deathshot was okay. I mean, his origin story made sense. It was concise. It was compact. You know, I can understand where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Although the daughter was a very poor actress.
I think that just attributed to child actors in general.
Yeah, I didn't really... You know, I wanted to feel for Deathshot, but at the same time, the daughter was just so, like, uninteresting. It's like...
Daddy, don't do it.
Yeah, it's like, Daddy, don't do this. If we want to be together, you can't pull the trigger.
That did not hit me in the feels.
Yeah, I was just like...
It did not.
Kid, are you just reading the script from like a teleprompter behind Deathshot over there or something?
How did you know?
But then we got to Harley Quinn and Joker's backstory, at least, you know, a little bit of that. And it was just like, they did like this seizure flashes with purple and green lights. I'm just like, why?
Seizure procedure.
Why? I was like, I can't focus on the screen. It was just like really quick. And sometimes nonsensical, because there was a scene. You remember that scene with the I think it looked like a strip club?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, when Joker was over on the other side and Harley Quinn was, like, having fun on the
Harley Quinn was
stage.
having fun on the stage and everything. Joker's, like, supposedly making a deal with this, like, gangster or something
like that.
And I feel like the scene was supposed to, enforce the idea that they're crazy, but it just felt kind of off, the scene. Like, it wasn't necessary.
Well, like the old saying, they did say, well, at one point, they did say one line, and once that part happened, Joker did the little seizure thing or trigger thing right there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I almost couldn't even hear them.
I really couldn't.
When the music was so loud, I was just like, what are they talking about? I don't know what's going on. But I mean, here's the thing, I'm criticizing the backstory, but that's just the introduction. The actual characters, when you actually see them, are very good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love Deathshot. I feel for him. It's like, he just wants to go home to his daughter, but he needs a way to make money. You know, and he's only good at one thing, and that's shooting people.
Especially from a long distance.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty clever. Like, the way he's hassling his employer, just like, look, you gotta pay me now, or your target's escaping.
Huh.
You know, you get $2 million, and then boom, like, only like 5 seconds left, he managed to kill the guy, no problem. Yeah, that was pretty badass. Harley Quinn, again, you know, I like this Harley Quinn. I like Captain Boomerang. I like Diablo. I like Katana. I love Slipknot. He added so much character.
Yeah, and he had so much screen time.
Like, what was your favorite scene with Slipknot?
That scene where he did the whole grapple thing.
Oh, that was so awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have been the next Spider-Man.
Okay, question: are we doing spoilers in this part, or should we just keep it to?
I wouldn't do spoilers. Honestly, it's too soon for spoilers.
Well, I mean, at this point, I think it's pretty much stated we're already spoiled certain scenes.
Yeah, but let's try not to go in too much. I mean, there still are a lot of people who are probably trying to see it right now.
All right. Well. The action sequences are pretty well done. You know, I can pretty much see what's going on everywhere. The characters that are important, stand out pretty well. Like you can tell them apart from the rest of the soldiers they have there in their group. Joker doesn't have as much screen time as I thought he would.
Like, he was mostly there for flashbacks, right?
Well, there was 2 flashbacks.
And he was actually in the movie.
Yeah, he was in the movie. I mean, he played an important role because of Harley Quinn, obviously going to be there.
Of course.
But, I just, like, the way it was, advertised, I thought, like, they were just going to have a regular mission, fighting some terrorists. And then Joker would come in and be, like, the big bad.
That's what the marketing and the trailers would have you believe, but...
And, honestly, after seeing this movie, I kind of wish it was just that. I kind of wish it was just, fighting terrorists, and then Joker came out of nowhere and became the big bad. Because the actual villain of this movie was boring.
Oh yeah, like I cannot take her seriously.
Like when we focused on Suicide Squad, I was just like, all right, great characters that I love to see. Then it went to the main villain, and I'm just like, oh, not this again. Why are you even here?
By the way, the main villain was Doomsday.
Oh yeah, he just came out of nowhere.
Oh, by the way, this is after BVS, so yeah, Doomsday came back to life, and then
Yeah, so they pretty much cleared that up like in the first thing. Yeah, again,
couple of minutes.
Yeah, for a couple of minutes.
Because a lot of us believe that this was going to take place between the time.
Some of us
BVS
were kind of
and Man
confused
Steel.
with the trailers, but it was pretty much confirmed right immediately in the first 10 minutes. It is
Yeah.
after
BVS.
Dawn of Justice, yeah. Because Amanda Waller, there are moments where you see like the T-shirts with Superman logos on him, and the back says "Never
Batman.
Forget."
There's also a Batman logo there too.
Yeah, and they even added the funeral scene.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
Okay, we get it. It's after BVS.
Yeah.
yeah, no, but I think
I think that funeral scene kind of needed to emphasize that this is after BVS. I guess.
Yeah, but no, my thing is one good thing about these movies being rushed is you don't have to actually go back years and years ago to rewatch movies.
Yeah.
That have stories continued on in later movies like
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah.
These are so quick that it's just like they're literally happening in real time.
It's
Just
not like you have to go back and watch Iron Man and then go watch.
Yeah, because I can see this movie literally in universe and in our reality happening literally months after
Yeah.
Dawn of Justice. So that's one good thing, but that's not gonna last because eventually they're gonna have to stop doing that and move on to like the Justice League movies and the solo Justice League member movies.
Yeah. This is DC's approach right now, and honestly,
It's not a bad step, but they could have gotten a stronger foothold.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since this stuff has been planned for years, and they're just literally just saying,
Like
okay,
it's time to bring it out now.
time to do it.
Yeah.
It's like Square Enix with Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, no, I thought you were gonna say for Kingdom Hearts. Oh wait, no, that's not coming out for another 5 years.
2020. Still in development. Ah!
I stopped carrying a long time ago.
Yeah. See, we talked about characters, action, Joker.
Humor. Wait, no, did we get humor yet?
Well, there was some humor, yeah.
I like the little humor they give.
Yeah. One of the reasons I love the characters.
The humor worked because of the characters.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like especially how like they even stayed within character too.
Yeah, because you can clearly tell there were some lines that if any other character besides these people were saying them, I just find them kind of boring and cringy.
Yeah.
But because these characters said it, just like it's so fun.
Yeah.
There's so much more excitement with this movie, and that's the thing. The tone difference is just so jarring that it's just like, why wasn't this tone put into Dawn of Justice?
Because that was directed by Zack Snyder.
Yeah. Although I will say there were certain moments where I feel like certain scenes should have been extended to give us more information, and I just got flashbacks to the Ultimate Edition. Like, Zack Snyder at it again. First Watchmen, then Dawn of Justice, and now Suicide Squad.
Well, Snyder is a producer on this movie.
So he might just say, guess what, guys? Ultimate Edition. Why?
Now with 20% more Joker and Batman.
Actually, that would make more sense. That would make kind of sense. Because Joker, again, like, feel like he needed more scenes because the scenes we did get, all I kept thinking was, eh. He's not a bad Joker. I've seen worse, I suppose. But he's not the most impressive Joker.
No.
Honestly, I liked Joker more when he had scenes with Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, it's like definitely. And to think though, like after all the like, they showed him a lot during the trailers too. You think he could probably be in it more?
Yeah. I mean, he was technically in it a lot compared to some other characters.
I
Like,
think that was mostly for marketing purposes.
to sell because look, guys, we have Joker. You love Joker, right? Like,
You love Joker in the Dark Knight, right? Check him out here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different, but he could be good.
Yeah.
Well, I have to follow Heath.
Yeah. Heath Ledger did a damn good job.
Yeah.
But other than that, some final thoughts before we move on to spoilers.
Let's see here. No, not really.
I think I got what I covered. What I wanted to say, honestly.
All right, well, I mean, like I said, it's a fun movie. It really is because mostly of the characters. But other than that, like when it's talking about like the villain or, well, mostly the villain, it's just kind of boring. Just like, can we go back to Suicide Squad? I mean, I love those guys. I want to hear more dialogue between them.
Yeah.
But other than that, I feel like it could have been better.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they definitely could have made improvements. Definitely
Yeah.
on certain character. Well, I wouldn't say just villains, like character interactions as well.
More world building, yeah.
Yeah, more
kinda
world
thing.
building.
Yeah, for these characters.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they barely showed them coming together, like until
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, alright, so we're moving on to spoilers. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, move on.
or just click that close button. right
Okay,
there.
spoilers. Oh my god, I can't believe Joker died at the end of this movie.
Oh man.
No, he did not die. He's immortal. His spirit just passed on to the next Robin.
Well, at least the Joker is not Robin like people thought he would be.
No, he actually is the real Joker.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not a fan of his design. He just looks a little overbearing.
Mm-hmm.
Like tattoos, the grilled teeth, the haircut.
Yeah.
It's just a little too on the nose.
Yep.
Like they're pushing this, and he's crazy.
Yep.
They barely even put on the purple suit.
Yeah, because sometimes he actually has like a gold,
Yeah.
like a pimp. Was like, why are you dressing like that? Okay,
It's
I
my
know, like,
pimp.
right when
It's
he
his-
walked-
it was his pimp night, man.
it was pimp night.
Oh yeah, and he had his pants covered with what?
I did find I did find it fun that all of his minions dress up in costumes though,
Yeah, just
all the time.
Yeah.
like it's like he literally is running a circus.
Yeah, he's telling people, was like, no, Billy, you can't be part of the group if you won't put on the panda suit. But sir, I can't see in that shit. I don't care. You put on the goddamn panda suit.
Or I will fucking shoot you.
He really wants to
He
poor
really-
Billy to wear the panda suit.
And he really would shoot him if he doesn't put on the damn panda suit.
Fuck yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I can believe this Joker would kill people without hesitation, but you can say that about any psychopath in any other movie.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
What would make the Joker unique in that sense?
He would have the bang gun.
Yeah.
He would have like some toys. He would have a gimmick that relates to being the Joker.
A
Some
bit
clown.
of Joker gas.
The only thing that's Joker about him is the face paint. Other than that, I could see him as any other generic psychopath.
Don't forget the hand.
Oh yeah, he has the hand and painted on is like a big old smile. Honestly, if from the shape, it almost looked like the troll face smile.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Troll.
you mad, bro? Ha 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 ha.
That was Joker's intention.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think all we need to do now is put a little caption on the bottom that says, "You mad, bro?"
Yeah. Although at first I was a little messed up with the whole creating of Harley Quinn because it looked like they're going to with the original in the animated series where he manipulated her, talked to her and broke her down psychologically,
Yes.
and then like did some shock therapy to her head and she became crazy that way. But then later on, you see he dropped her in the vat of chemicals. So she's insane as the same as the Joker, through chemicals.
Well, sometimes he remembers it one way, maybe another.
Yeah, maybe. Well, no, it was Harley Quinn's memory, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was her memory.
So, or maybe
Sometimes she remembers it one way, sometimes another.
yeah.
For all we know, it's shock therapy still going.
I'm actually glad they kept the Harley
Oh,
Quinn.
by the way, nice little cameo, Ace Chemicals.
Oh yeah, Ace Chemical, yeah. I'm actually kind of glad they kept the whole Harley Quinn infatuated with the Joker, because in other Suicide Squad stories, she always like breaks up with the Joker in these stories and gets with Deadshot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought they might do, because it's Will Smith and he gets all the ladies.
Hey, Will Smith is a motherfucking pimp,
So
bro.
yeah, so I was thinking halfway through, just like, is she gonna, she thinks the Joker's dead, so is she gonna get with Deadshot now? Like, no, it doesn't happen. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, the minute I
okay.
saw her pick her up, I thought he was gonna carry her. Like, then he just puts her down right there. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, that adds to more interactions between Suicide Squad. They were great. The characters were great, and when they were talking to each other, just shooting the shit, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With Diablo, Croc, sometimes Katana, Captain Boomerang. Yeah, poor Slipknot. He will be missed.
No, he won't.
For 5 seconds.
No, he won't.
Yeah, as soon as they brought him in and just like, who's this guy? Oh, no introduction? Okay, he's dead.
He doesn't even have a name. I think we just...
Yeah, they called him Slipknot. Well, like an official name?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't have his official name, yeah. But yeah, apparently what he was supposed to be able to do was capture anyone.
Yeah.
That's what he is. He's a capture specialist.
Didn't
Yeah.
they introduce him as being able to climb anything though?
Was it climb anything?
Yeah, I think
don't know.
Yeah, I think I heard him say the man who could climb anything. And then he punched a female security guard.
Oh yeah.
What a dick.
He did it without hesitation.
Deadshot was probably my favorite out of all the Suicide Squad members, because he had the most motivation to, really try his best,
Yeah.
and I guess step up.
I bet. Well, he had his badass moment, so
Everyone else was just kind of there.
Yeah.
they still partook when it comes to fighting.
And near the end, you can feel like, the only ones who actually wanted to do some sort of good were Deadshot
Yeah.
and Diablo.
Oh yeah, definitely Diablo. I had like so much respect for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Diablo. It sucks that he died, because I felt like there was so much more we can do with this character, and no, but they just kill him.
I know where he's in a healing coma.
For
Yeah.
all we know, he's in the fire somewhere down below.
Yeah. Again, like, because there's no explanation, I feel like there should have been like origin stories, like separate movies for each of these characters, and then lead up to Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I'm here to talk about the Suicide Squad initiative.
Because that's the thing, it's like, you see these characters and you love them so much that you want to see more of them, but then you realize, some of them are gonna die because it's Suicide Squad.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, no, I want to see more of these guys. Don't kill them yet. And again, that goes leading back to my major problem with DC movies right now. They're rushing. They're trying to catch up to Marvel and trying to get on that superhero bank,
Yeah.
that they're not taking their time and building movies. And I know some people would say it's like, but that'll take forever. We want to see Suicide Squad now. Like, I get it. I want to see Suicide Squad 2, but I wanted to see it be done as well as it can be done.
Well, this era of DC films is going for with their approach.
They're going to don't want to differentiate themselves, but at the same time, by doing that, they're kind of, half-assing it in some way.
Yeah, well,
They're cutting corners to catch up.
well, back in the days of like in the late '90s to about I want to say the early 2000s or to mid 2000s, DC was pretty much just making individual flicks without really thinking about things like
Universes.
universe building. And to be fair, Marvel was doing the same thing until Iron Man 1 showed up.
Yeah. Well,
I think we're holding comic book movies also to a different standard these days.
ever
too.
since the Avengers.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, after the Avengers, we they
everything
need to step
changed.
up.
Yeah,
Superheroes
everything
need to
changed.
step up. But like I said, like, again, everything with the characters was great, but then when we got to the villain is the Enchantress,
And her sidekick is her brother.
who has no real introduction except I have a brother and now he's protecting me.
Yep, he's just brought in instantly. He's like, sister.
I feel like you needed to be a fan of the DC comics and know who Enchantress was to get the full grasp of who these characters are.
Yeah.
because as soon as they were introduced, I'm just like, who the fuck are you? Like, wait, why are you destroying the world? What do you mean people worshipped you? What are you supposed to be like the Apocalypse of this universe or what? What's going on?
Well, I think at the most he's probably a second tier villain.
She might be a second tier villain, even though they were kind of like building her up. Amanda Waller saying she can do amazing shit. She can do all this teleportation.
Oh, wait till Darkseid shows up.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, so she's badass. But then later in the movie, she's getting kind of her ass kicked by a bunch of guys who are just punching and shooting her.
I mean, also we had Doomsday before this, so...
Yeah, well, Doomsday, I mean, he was destroying stuff, yeah,
Well,
but
okay,
not on the
okay,
massive scale she was doing.
We had Doomsday and we had Zod before this then.
Yeah.
Zod did much more better than so
He
far
ma-
out of the villains that we've got.
Hey, he would make them kneel before Zod.
Yeah, but like I said, every time we went back to the villain and what she was doing, I'm just like, we're back here again.
I just didn't feel it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like, didn't we already have end of the world stuff with like Doomsday and Apocalypse?
I had more of a like, what would it be best way to describe it? Just like more interest in villains, investment than compared to her. Like, I had more interest in Apocalypse. I definitely had more interest in Zod, but not as much with Doomsday.
I didn't know Apocalypse was in the DC universe.
Yeah, well, Enchantress.
Well, recently.
She really seemed to hate humans because they stopped worshiping her. And then I don't know. She never tried to actually make her presence known. She just decided to kill everyone, and then that's it.
Well, at least Apocalypse in Age of...
Yeah, he made himself known. It's like, I am Apocalypse. I am here now.
Here are your nukes.
Here are your nukes. Like,
Why don't I just aim these nukes at you is beyond me, but hey.
I think he was trying to protect himself. He didn't want any of them to be used against him. He's playing it safe. I don't blame him.
Rather play it safe than sorry.
Yeah. But I think Suicide Squad works better when they're actually, fighting like, I don't know, like actual, like smaller time terrorists that can actually just, I don't know, like maybe like Bane or Riddler.
I
or
think
something
if
like
they
that.
had followed like the plot of the animated movie Assault on Arkham,
Yeah, but
where they had, but then again they
there'll be people who are just like, you're just copying the animated movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess they wanted to differentiate themselves again, but if you have every single villain be a villain that can destroy the world, you just kind of run it to the ground.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
it would have been so much more interesting if they went into Arkham and tried to sent there to assassinate the Riddler.
I mean, look at I don't want to compare DC to Marvel. I don't. But I mean, look at how much damage, some of the villains did when there's no end of the world. They're just, greedy, money grubbing assholes with technology.
They got to
Or
have
they manipulate
money.
the emotions of the other heroes. I mean, Lex Luthor, as much as I did not like him as Lex Luthor in the Dawn of Justice movie, you have to admit he managed to do a lot of damage just by manipulating the people around him.
Hell, he even manipulated Superman for a good,
Yeah.
half hour.
And even he doesn't know how he did all this shit.
Yeah, even he doesn't know, but he managed to do it without, no great power or superpower to destroy the world or anything like that. He just no, I'm going to use my influence, my money, and my reach to get shit done. And manipulation. And he managed to do it, so... Yeah, Enchantress was not, very impressive as a villain.
Nah. I actually think I might have liked Lex Luthor more than I did her, so...
Even Eisen Luthor was...
Although the only one thing I still remember about the villain was, for some reason, every time she was on screen, she would just be, doing dance moves. It's like, stop moving! Are you trying to seduce me or threaten me here? What the hell are you doing?
You can't take her seriously when she's belly dancing.
Hey man,
She was belly dancing.
Hey man, it's enchanting.
Oh, well, it's true. I was staring at it the whole time. I was just like, but not because it's hot. I'm just like, why are you doing this?
It's to confuse you.
I mean, I guess maybe it's part of her spell.
Yeah.
It's like, the only way to destroy the world is if I dance. You ever heard of the rain dance? This is the end of the world dance.
You can dance if you want to.
Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, again, because there's Flag, I guess the leader of the team. You know, he's the one in charge. If any of them step out of line, he kills them. And I liked him, and I wanted to feel for him. It's like, you know, this woman I fell in love with. You know, it's for the first time in my life. So it's like, dude, I wanna sympathize with you, but I don't even know you. I just met you, and you're telling me about your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay. It's like, again, like if they had origin stories of their own, give me time to get to know who these people are, I would have been like more in love with the characters than I am now. Because I still love the characters. I just wanted to see more of them before we got to the Suicide Squad movie.
Well, this movie made me want to go pick up a Suicide Squad comic or two just to see what's up.
Read up on the characters
Yeah.
by themselves, yeah. Like I said, we got enough from Deadshot and Harley Quinn, obviously, but Croc, we almost got no backstory. He's a freak. He's a metahuman. Diablo, he used to be a gangbanger who was born with these powers, apparently. That's it.
You're just born.
Katana, I mean, we didn't go into much detail about where she got the sword or where she got her skills or anything like that, but she was badass.
And she was just out for revenge.
And Captain Boomerang, I mean, he's just a general bank robber who, you know, can use a boomerang rather well.
He was there also for a quick Flash cameo.
Yeah, the Flash cameo. Yeah, that was pretty good. And who else was on the team?
That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Besides random soldier guys.
Yeah, the random soldiers guys. Yeah, what was that with that guy with the guy who was like at first making fun of all the Suicide Squad members? Then he was captured by his Joker and intimidated to help him break Harley Quinn out.
Fuck, I don't know. He didn't have a name.
Yeah, I'm sure he had a name, but we just weren't paying attention.
Okay, his name is Carl.
Let's call him Carl. Yeah, Carl, who's I guess like the head security guard at the prison, Bel Rev.
Yeah.
You know, he's taunting the Suicide Squad members, and they're constantly saying, you know, when I get out, I'm gonna shoot you. Just like, I like to see you try.
Nope,
And I'm thinking they're building this up, and then he gets, you know, intimidated by the Joker, you know, to help him break Harley Quinn out. And then when he's helping Harley Quinn get out, Harley Quinn is like, "You're fucked," and he's asking her like, "What is it? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?" I'm thinking he's like, "Okay, we're gonna have a scene where he dies." Like,
Yeah.
we never
No.
got anything from that. It's just like, what happened there?
Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, but there better not be an Ultimate Edition. Let's say, the fake out with Joker's death. We knew he was not dead.
What? I totally was believing that he was going to die.
And the girlfriend still being alive.
All right.
Yeah, because with Enchantress, what happened was this archaeologist, I suppose, discovered an underground burial.
Basically.
And was
transferred,
possessed.
But
She was possessed, but the doctor half fell in love with the soldier flag.
Yeah.
You know, but Enchantress was there too.
Okay.
They had to get rid of Enchantress, but that risked the doctor dying.
But she's okay now. It's fine.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, she
she's
literally
fine.
took off the
Wait,
enchantress.
okay, I have a
skin.
question. There was that scene earlier where the flag guy had a vision of her in a hospital bed.
Oh yeah.
Is that supposed to be? Was that just a vision?
Oh no, that
Or
was
that
the
just?
that was Enchantress threatening him.
Or is that just?
Basically,
threatening?
she was saying that she's
If you don't help me, this will happen to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like if you go against me, she's gonna end up, you know, getting shot up.
I
dying.
remember she did this gesture like right after like the phone call. Like he told him to stop. He stopped him and she went
Yeah.
over there, checked if she was awake. Nope. Tried to get near the heartbeat. Went
Yeah.
back to her tomb. Saw her brother. Got it. Got back out. Started
Uh.
forming the plan.
Yeah. Right now, the way you talked about it, just like it's complicated.
Okay, to sum it up,
No, it's you don't have to. You don't have to. I understand the plot of the villain. It's just like, I don't know who she is. I don't know. I don't care who she is. There's no proper build up for her.
Oh
Nope.
man, you had to piss off all the Enchantress fans.
We just
out
know
there
she
in
was
the
here for more
comments.
than 6,000 years.
Yeah. I do like Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller was pretty well played in this movie.
Oh yeah, she was. I mean, you hate her, but at the same time, you think she's badass at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is generally the emotion you get from Amanda Waller in general, from as a character.
Yeah.
You know, because she has her like, holy shit, she's badass, but at the same time, she's like, you fucking bitch. I like the Batman cameos we have here.
Because he's Batman.
Yeah, I like how even Amanda Waller is like, when she's asked like, "How the hell did you capture Deadshot?" And she's just like, "Well, I just left breadcrumbs for the right people," and it's just Batman capturing Deadshot.
Because I'm Batman.
And of course,
Yeah.
the little daughter steps in.
Yeah, again, that scene just like, I mean, Deadshot's like is trying to fight back against Batman, and then when he's about to try to shoot Batman, the daughter just stands in the way, just like, "Please, Daddy, don't do it."
I kind of would have preferred it if Batman just overpowered him, and then just.
Well, I think the scene was needed for emphasize Deadshot's love for his daughter, just kind of create his character.
They could have still done that, but Batman needed to beat the shit out of him a bit more, just to be for a bit more action.
Well, I think this is the Batman that's after Dawn of Justice, so he's more, I think, less kill happy.
I'm not gonna say he's gonna kill him, but
Well, he's less prone to violence. Let's just stick with that.
my ass.
But yeah, but again, like the daughter, just like she's so enthusiastic.
Well, child actors, man. You know, child
I don't know.
actors.
I think I've seen some pretty decent child actors. They
I'm
could've
not
done
saying
better.
there aren't any good ones there, but there's so few far in between.
Yeah. Then also the other Batman cameo where he captures Harley Quinn. I like how even when she's drowning, she still has to like try to bite Batman. Batman just like knocks her out.
Because he's Batman, bitch.
He doesn't even
Yeah.
have to try. He's like,
Man,
Yeah.
Batman can run punch really hard and fast underwater.
He's Batman. And I think that I supposedly the last cameo we get from him is as Bruce Wayne when he's talking to Amanda Waller, telling her is like
I'm here to talk to you about the Justice League Initiative.
pretty much he tells her is like, look, I'll protect you, I'll give you money, just give me the list of all the metahumans,
Yeah.
and I'll start my own Justice League, so you don't have to do Suicide Squad.
let's go make some friends.
Yay.
I'll start my own team with
With
blackjack, hookers.
With fishmen and fast runners
And guys who like to crack jokes.
and computers.
And computers.
Yeah. I have to ask the question. I mean, I know all this happens in a different city. It's got, I think, West City. But where the hell is Batman throwing out this?
You know, he's busy doing like Wayne Enterprises stuff.
No, he was
And,
traumatized by the whole Man of Steel shit.
For all we
Like,
know,
oh,
he could be taking a nap.
buildings falling, giant blue lasers, levitating.
No. Batman was just having apocalyptic visions about Darkseid coming, and Injustice, and Flash trying to find the right time to tell him when you were right about him.
For what I assume was like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Poor Batman. He's going through some shit right now.
Yeah.
For all we know, he's probably thinking of ways to get with Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I think they are going to try to push that for this one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we saw the trailer for Wonder Woman. It looked like she has a romance with this soldier guy.
You do realize, Steve, that's also in World War One, right?
Yeah, but he's dead, so she has to find someone else. And Batman's the next close second, I guess.
Because he's Batman.
Because he has money.
Yeah. I think we already said earlier about Joker just being average.
Yeah.
Not even a strong impression.
Yeah, he doesn't leave a strong impression, but he's not bad.
Well, he's not terrible.
Well, it's just I think the problem is when you compare him to the other members of Suicide Squad, it's like they overshadow him in terms of personality.
Yeah.
Croc, Captain Boomerang, Katanas, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, especially, all of them are so greatly written. I want to see more of them,
Yeah.
but I know we're not gonna get solo movies of them. That sucks.
Yeah.
I wanted more Croc humor, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, Croc was funny. He had
For a guy who spoke little words, he actually, every time he did open his mouth, it was hilarious.
yeah, but they were so great that it made Joker look like, why are you here, Joker? I know you're trying to sell the movie, but I'm already sold with these guys. I don't need you right now. Amanda Waller was great. The villain was boring, uninteresting. The action sequences were good.
Oh, yeah, the action scenes are good.
Yeah, a lot more colorful and a lot easier to follow than some scenes in Man of Steel or Dawn of Justice.
That also has to do with Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder's always been good at action scenes. Yeah, but he wasn't the one directing this, was he?
He was producer.
Yeah, so he probably had a hand in it. Yeah.
He threw money at it.
Production wise, I mean, all the set looked good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just at certain points I felt like this was like a zombie movie.
Zombies.
Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I mean, empty city, evacuations, just a small group of soldiers.
Don't worry, the city is uninhabited.
Yeah, it was.
Bullshit.
Yeah, like I kind of like how immediately after it's just like everyone's evacuated, everyone's gone. Like holy shit, they move fast.
Yeah.
Um,
To be fair, in Arkham Knight, they evacuated the city of Gotham pretty damn fast when Scarecrow threatened the city with his toxin.
I just like how the villains just let them evacuate. So it's like,
I
whatever.
don't want to bother.
I mean, Bane, as much as he wasn't that impressive, he managed to hold the whole city hostage. But
Oh, yeah.
these supervillains with magical powers, like, let them go.
could do it.
I can do it. Why couldn't you, Enchantress?
Because I have a mask. Nobody cared who I was before the mask.
Yeah. You know, it kind of sucks that Diablo, as I love the character so much but he had to die
For our
to
sins.
kill this villain that really had no personality and no real introduction.
Nope.
Just like, oh fuck, we sacrificed him to get rid of this guy? Shit, man.
Oh, don't worry,
That's a waste.
don't worry, dude. Healing coma.
Yeah, as soon as they bring Superman back, they're kind of lessen the point of death in this universe.
Now, when Superman comes back, it's gonna be weird for Clark Kent to go back to work.
Yeah. Clark Kent, I thought you were dead. Ah. Unless they're trying to push for like Clark Kent to just die off and just Superman 24/7, which would be kind of like,
Well, technically, he doesn't need a job or money.
But technically, he does need money.
Oh, actually, no. Wait a minute. There's no Fortress of Solitude here. Where's he gonna live?
yeah. Well, no, doesn't he still have the alien spaceship in the Arctic?
No,
No, it was destroyed at the end of Man of
Oh
Steel.
right.
Yeah, remember?
That sucks.
Which is why I don't know why he didn't take the other alien Kryptonian spaceship.
I need a home. I need a house. Gimme.
This is my property. I'm taking this.
Yeah, honestly, here's the thing. As much as I'm not the biggest fan of Superman, I kind of like him when he's Clark Kent, trying to be human, going to movies and dates and shit like that.
You know, and actually,
When he's Superman 24/7, just like, okay,
and actually being a reporter, you know, like you're supposed to be.
yeah. Who's that? You don't know Bruce Wayne, one of the richest men on the fucking planet.
Man, you suck at your job.
Yeah.
Even Lex Luthor said Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne.
Well, Lex Luthor at that point already knew who Clark Kent was. He was Superman. Somehow. We don't get an explanation for that. But yeah, there are moments in this movie, in Suicide Squad, that I felt like there were like scenes missing, explaining more background for the set characters.
Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I really don't want it to be an Ultimate Edition, but I feel that's where they're going.
Snyder.
Let me guess this. Instead of Ultimate Edition, they're gonna label it Extra Kill Time.
Yeah. Play on words.
Extra Kill Time Ultimate Edition. I'm telling you, Snyder really loves
The word ultimate, yeah.
Well, let me guess, Ultimate Kill Edition.
Ultimate Kill Edition, Ultimate Edition.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, it's a fun movie, mainly on the point that I love the characters, at least these interpretations of them.
Well, yeah.
But I love them so much that I kind of wanted to see them more in their own solo films and not here at Suicide Squad just yet.
Yeah.
Because when you put them up against, this average Joker and this uninteresting villain, I just feel like your talents are being wasted.
Yeah.
Go to a different movie. Be the star of your own movie over there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a fine introduction to this new DC universe. If you haven't got a chance to see Man of Steel or Dawn of Justice, I mean, or this introduction to these characters.
Yeah.
Which I guess they're technically going to be side characters for Justice,
Yeah.
For the actual DC universe as a whole.
Well, DC, I'll give you a half a strike for this.
If I had to put it in numbers, I guess this would be a 7 out of 10. Good movie, but I wanted better.
Around 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm about 6.5 too, because I think it did better than BVS.
Dawn of Justice, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I actually was more focused onto it. Like, I wasn't lost.
There was definitely more focus on the characters, which was important.
Not like BVS was just freaking everywhere.
They had more humor if I had to rate in BVS, I kind of got 4 because it was everywhere. Character plots did not match. I felt it was completely rushed. Where here, like at least the story wasn't like didn't spiral around everywhere.
Yeah, they weren't trying to do too much at the same time.
Yeah, like they
Yeah,
actually
also because Goyer didn't write it.
Yeah.
it actually did well provide good certain character backgrounds, certain character stories. They had much better humor, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And they really did really good bringing out certain characters with each other and the character interactions.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all we had to say about the movie. It was fun, but it could have been better.
Yeah.
So
Hashtag could have been better.
Yeah, hashtag could have been better.
yeah. But
Hashtag DC, get your shit together for Wonder Woman.
If they
it
mess
looks
that,
like Wonder Woman's gonna be okay.
if they mess that
Yeah.
up, I'm done.
Yeah. I think Justice League is where we should really be, putting our hopes in.
Well, if they mess that up, I'm done.
Let's give it our prayers. So anyway, that's pretty much it. The next big movie we're gonna probably go midnight premiere for is Doctor Strange. You guys ready for that one?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up a whole bunch of that movie, like a roller coaster. It's like, please put the city back straight up. I can't handle this.
What, you haven't seen Inception?
No, I've never seen Inception.
Oh,
Have you ever seen Inception?
No.
I rarely watch movies, and I saw Inception.
Yeah. I feel I'm gonna throw
Oh
up for
man,
these movies.
badass. He watched Inception and he doesn't watch movies. Oh.
I rarely watch movies these days.
All right, so that's pretty much it. So next time, Doctor Strange. All right, so yeah, I'm Tony Dragon,
Shut up.
All right.
and thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Peace.
Right.